at financial documents, or this week, should I say. But before we go into the financial documents, we're just going to look at some terminology that we should know when it comes to finance, because we know that in a lot of our papers, they do like to ask for a few definitions. So we're just going to start with a quick little fun exercise, matching the columns. Okay. So let's start with the first term that you should be familiar with, the word balance. Is there anyone that could tell me which letter, which definition matches the balance? So A, B, C, D, E, F, or G?
Don't be shy, guys.
Can type it in the chat. Okay, let's see.
Ayobongo sent me a direct message and said B.
B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we've got a G as an answer. So we've got two very different answers here. Anyone else want to try? Yasmin. You raise your hand. Let's hear what you got to say. Which one is it? Yasmin, do you want to answer? Okay, so we do have one right answer. C, Carter, well done. Balance is actually G. Okay, guys, I must apologize as well. My pencil is not lining up. Okay, the answer is G. Wow. Two seconds. I'm so sorry, guys. This is so bad. Okay, balance is G. Let me try it this way. Okay, withdrawal. Who knows what withdrawal means? What is the definition for withdrawal? Oh, okay, I see all the answers coming through here. D. And that is correct. Well done. Withdrawal is D. Closing balance. Good. Just Linda, well done. Okay, so closing balance is the amount of money in a bank account at the end of each month. Okay. Debits. This one might be a little bit tricky.
Oh, there's a bit of conflict on this one. Got some different answers.
C, and E. Okay, debits. I can understand the confusion because the other definition, well, the word is very similar. Okay, so debit, let's see who got that right. It is Siwa, well done. E, this means a payment has been made from an account. Good. Okay. This pencil. Okay. Debit order. Anyone heard of that before? Any options? Okay, well done. You all got this one. Debit order is an arrangement whereby you give permission to a third party to withdraw money from your bank account on a monthly basis. So for example, given Vodacom or MTN, Edgar's, or any place that you have an account with, giving them permission to take the money that you owe them every month from your bank account, so you physically don't have to make those payments all the time. Good. Okay, deposit is our next one. What does deposit mean? Okay, good. A payment made into a bank account. We're depositing money into an account. Okay, putting money in. Great. So deposit is C. And then the last one, opening balance by process of elimination. We could also tell that that is F. Well done. The amount of money in a bank account at the beginning of each month. So you'll see when we do bank statements later on, opening and closing balance, as well as a few of these things also come into play. Does everyone remember doing these definitions last year? Some of them. Okay, well, I'm sure you will go through the rest this year. There are still more, but that's enough for this lesson. Okay, so while we move on from these definitions, just remember it is important to know the definitions of these words, because you can be asked a definition or two in an exam. Okay, it can come from any topic, so it is important to try and remember as much as you can. But the two most common topics where there are definitions is measurement and finance. Okay. So then, like I said in the beginning, we'll be looking at financial documents. What financial documents do you guys remember going through last year? It's very much the same in grade 12. So let me hear what you did last year. Okay, first year doing math lit. Okay, fair enough. Anyone else want to offer a financial document that you went through? I just mentioned one that we're going to go through just now.
Everyone's still on holiday. easing into the new year. Easing in.
You literally always get this type of document when you go to the shops. Ayabonga, well done. Invoice, that's a good one. Anyone else? No, man. Okay, I can't find this. Any other kind of financial document? What a, yes, good. Slips, till slips is one. Okay, do you guys remember doing account statements, quotations, bank statements? Okay, Good to know, Lauren. You're welcome to write in Afrikaans or type in Afrikaans, and I'll also try my best to translate, so don't stress. Okay, so those were just a few to mention. The 4 that we're going to be looking at today is the quotation. So some of these explanations will help answer the questions in your quiz later on in the week, as well as just now when we do actual exercises. So with the quotation, just to remind you, it's given before an agreement is made. It describes specific goods or services as well as the price. It helps the customer to compare prices. So that means the customer does not pay. So for example, you'll get a quote on tiling your lounge, for example, and you'll go to different places and you'll ask them for a quote, give them the size, and they'll tell you how many tiles you need, what the prices are. And then you can get these different quotes from places and compare which was the better option, which one's the cheapest option. But you do not have to pay. Quotes are free. And if you agree, so as we said, it's before an agreement is made. If you agree on the quotes, you then move on to getting an invoice from this place. Once you get the invoice, it says once a customer accepts the quotes, you're issued with an invoice. Okay, so it indicates what the customer owes for something they agreed to buy. Gives a summary of how much has been paid and what is still owing. So you can pay an invoice over a few months and they'll just update the invoice and let you know every month how much you still owe. And it serves as a record of sale and proof that a customer has paid. Okay, so quotation and invoices work hand in hand. And then till slips is our next one. Serves as proof of payment for the customer and a record of sale for the shop owner. We see that all the time. Whichever shop we go to tells us exactly what we bought. Okay, proof that we bought those things as well as that the shop has sold those things. And then a bank statement. It's a very important one. Shows all payments and deposits during a month. Okay, remember payments are leaving your bank account, deposits, money going into your account. And the balance is updated after every transaction made. So that's actually a very important point to just take note of. You'll see it just now when we actually do a bank statement. Okay, so before we go into these documents, let's quickly do a little activity, just identifying the types of financial documents. Okay, so I am pulling up a document onto the screen. Let me know what kind of financial document you see. Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, good, Ayabonga. I see that you changed your mind and you changed your mind to the right answer. Well done. It is indeed an invoice. So most of the time you will see the name on the actual documents. And believe it or not, they can ask you that kind of question in an exam. Okay, so we can see invoice is written at the top there. Okay, let's look at the next one. I feel like this one is really obvious. What kind of financial document do we have here? Hey, see, quotation. I wonder what gave it away. Maybe the name in the corner there. Okay, good. Well done, everyone. Keep it up. And then, not to make you hungry or anything, but this is my favorite financial document. Hey, great. Well done. It's all slim. Okay, we all know what that looks like. Okay, good. So, guys, very important. You can actually get asked this in an exam. It's not too easy. Yeah. Okay, so let's actually get into exam type questions when it comes to financial documents. So it's not a common question, but it can be in a test. And if it is, it's your lucky day because there are really nice, easy marks when it comes to financial documents. So the key is when it comes to financial documents is to just have a quick look at it first. Don't even worry about the questions, just read what they've given you. Because quotes can, for example, look different. So this is a quotation. It can be set up differently, but at the end of the day, they have the same information. So just check what they've given you, have a look at everything, and then start going through the questions. So can everyone see this? Do I need to zoom in some more? It's all good.
Steffi asked if you could please zoom in a little bit more, if possible.
Okay, so have we all had a good look at this financial document? Do you feel comfortable trying the questions quickly? Okay. Can you all see the questions? Okay, so looking at the first question, what is the name of this financial document? Now, instead of writing in the chat, I want someone to raise their hand and actually give me the answer. Wait, I think someone just beat me to it. Oh, no. Evelyn, can you not see the questions? Okay, anyone want to raise a hand and let me know what the answer is for the first question? Valencia, can you see it now? Okay, good. All right, so I see C. Carter wants to answer the question. C. Carter, what financial document do you see here? Okay. Okay, quotation, good. All right. Question 2, so still looking at the quotation. How many paving slabs were purchased by Miss D? Ayabonga, do you want to answer for us? You can just unmute so I can hear you. Ayabonga, you raise your hand. Do you want to answer? Okay. Well, I see we've got the answer in the chats. 48. Well done. Okay, cool. So you see that by the quantity part of the quotation. Then it says, what is the cost of 1 hour's worth of labor? Valente, how did you get that answer of 15? Anyone else also want to try? Okay, so if we have a look, I do apologize again, my pencil is not working with me. We see that the unit price for the labor is 150 Rand. What does unit price normally mean? That means it's the price for one thing. So in this instance, we are looking at hours. So it's 150 Rand for 1 hour. If it's 2 hours, we'd say 150 times by 2. Who got that right? Siwa, well done. Great. Okay, so just remember, unit price is the cost of one thing. So whatever we're looking at. The paving slabs, for example, it's 155 Rand. So that's for one slab. It's 155 Rand. Okay. Then going back to the questions. Oh, and I need to. What is the quotation number? Who can help us there? Okay, good. Well done. Siwa, Valente, Steffi, Lauren, good. Okay, so everyone can locate the quotation number. Good. So as you can see, a lot of the questions when it comes to financial documents is almost like a comprehension. You just need to go and find it. Okay. Does this financial document have an expiry date? If so, when is the expiry date? Okay, good. Well done. I can see most of you have gotten it right. Okay, so just remember, there was 2 parts to that question. They are pedantic when it comes to mark allocations and the math lit questions. So they ask firstly, if there is one, so you need to say yes or no in your answer, and then yes plus the date. So that would give you your 2 marks worth. So well done. Okay, so don't forget to just completely answer that question. There were 2 parts to it. Good, well done. Okay. Then question 6, a little bit of a general knowledge question based on the terminology we just did. Does the customer need to make payment after receiving this quote? Does the customer need to make payment after getting a quote? No, no, no. Okay, good. Well done. All got that. Great, guys. Keep it up. All right. So now let's see what you guys think about question 7. Name one advantage of a quotation. What's one good thing about getting a quote? Besides the not paying parts. Anyone want to try? Why would you get a quote from a place? Good, Lauren. You can see which one is the cheapest. So it allows you to compare prices at different places. Okay, great answer, Lauren. Well done. Okay, guys, so just remember with the quote, we don't pay once we get it, and we use it to compare prices so we can see which is the cheapest option or the best value for money. Well done. Okay, does everyone feel confident with quotations? Okay, good. Thanks. Nice. Saibonga Siwa, great. Yes. Okay, awesome, guys. Good to see this confidence. So let's try another financial document. Okay. Okay, so looking at this document, it is an invoice. So we have had a look at one of those before. As you can see, it's set up a little bit differently, but again, has similar information or headings as a quotation. We've still got description, we've got quantity, unit price. Remember, unit price is the price of one thing. Okay, so first question is, who is receiving this invoice? Yo, Ayabonga, you're on fire today. Nice, Valenta. Yes, Steffi. Okay, Miss Michaela D is the person receiving this invoice. Okay, we can see. Bill 2, Miss Michaela D, they give us her details as well. Okay, then it says, when does this invoice need to be paid by? Okay, good. Well done, everyone. You've all got the correct dates. Needs to be paid by the 31st of the 1st, 2023. Great. Nothing too difficult there. Okay, so for the next question, I want you to tell me how you're going to do it. Show by calculations how the VAT amount is calculated. So we can see the VAT amounts, the bottom here. How did they calculate that VAT amount? What numbers do you use? Do you times? Do you divide? How do we get that VAT amount of 1,503? Okay, so Steffi has one way of doing it. C. Carter, different way of doing it. Both correct. Anyone else want to try? Any other method out there? Okay, so well done, Steffi and C. Carter. You both are correct. Okay, to work out the VAT amount, you take your subtotal of 10,020 Rand, you times by 15%, which will give you the VAT amount. Because remember, VAT is at 15%. And Steffi's way also works, where you can times by 1,15. Okay, Siwa, you're taking the total with the VAT minus the subtotal. Okay, that's also another way of doing it. But just remember, sometimes they might not give you the total. So you also just need to remember that you times them by 15%, but that also works in this context. So well done. Everyone happy with invoices? Okay, do we have any questions? All good? Okay. So now we're going to look at bank statements. Okay, so bank statements is probably the only financial document that you can actually study for. As you could tell with the quotation and the invoice, everything is there for you. You just need to have a good look at it, understand what they've given you, and then look at the questions. But they're not hard questions. But when it comes to a bank statement, there is a method on how to work out the different amounts. Okay, so if we look at this first bank statement, it says below is an incomplete bank statement for Zanele's savings account at the end of January. Okay, we have a dates column, transaction column, payment, deposit, and balance. Okay, now who remembers what I said about bank statements and transactions in the beginning of the lesson? Is there anyone that remembers? Why do we need to see the different transactions? Okay, so I did say in the beginning that after every transaction that we make, our balance needs to be updated. Okay, so the opening balance, that means Sanele started with 3,567.97 in the bank accounts. Okay. Oh, sorry, don't know what happened there. Okay, that's what he began with. Then, after this opening balance, we see interest on a credit balance. We have two columns. We have a payment column and we have a deposit column. Payments mean that money is being taken out of the account. So this is basically a negative column. We're minusing all the amounts that are in this column. The deposit column, remember we went through the definition, deposit is money going in or being put into a bank account. So we are adding that amount into our bank account. So we look at the opening balance, and then the next transaction that took place is that he was earning interest on his balance, and it's in the positive column. So to get our new balance, we take the current balance and we add 12,50 to get his new balance, because after every transaction, the bank is going to give you your new balance. So what is Sanele's new balance after this transaction? Might need to get those calculators out. See, well done. Good. Okay, nice, Steffi. Okay, so again, I do apologize. My pencil, not my friend today. Okay, so now this is Sanele's new balance. Then Another transaction happens after that. He gets his salary of 5,500. It is in our deposit column, so we are going to add. So we're going to take his new balance, the 3,580.47, add the 5,500 to see what his new balance is. Okay, so just quickly work that out for us. Wow, you guys are super quick. Okay, great. So his new balance is 9,080.47. Okay, well done. Looks like you guys are really getting the hang of this. Okay, so now he has 9,080 Rand, 47 cents in his account. There's another transaction that happens. It says ATM cash. So he's obviously withdrawn some money at an ATM. It's under our payment column. So that means we are going to be minusing this time. Okay, so just to change it up so we can see, we take our 9,080 and we are minusing the 600. He's now taking 600 out of that. So he's going to have a new balance now. What is this new balance going to be? Wow, you guys are really getting this. You picked up on this very quickly. Well done. Ayabonga, where are your decimals? See, you got the answer, but you forgot your decimals. Okay, good. So it's 8,480.47. Okay, so that actually brings me to a really good point. With money, money is always two decimal places. So don't ever forget to put your decimals in because they will mark it wrong. Okay. So as you said, it is 8,480. Okay, let's do the next one. I'll let you guys lead the way. Okay, so this time we are adding. It's an ATM deposit. Remember, deposit is money going into our account. So we add, take our 8,480, and let's see what everyone said. Good, well done. So it's 9,280.47. Great, guys. Do the next one for me. Oh, Siwa and Ayabonga, looks like you guys are competing, eh? See who can get the answer the quickest. Okay, good. Looks like you all got that answer. And then let's get the last one. Okay, I'm seeing some different answers here. So we are taking the 8,880,47 and we're minusing the 874,56. Okay, and my answer, which some of you did get, is the 8,005,91. Hey, well done. How are you guys feeling about bank statements? Looks like you guys really understood it, picked it up quite quickly. Any questions with bank statements? Quite easy. Good, Linda. I'm glad. Jasmine, awesome. Steffi, I love bank statements. Same here. Once you get them, they're just so simple. Okay, so I did jump ahead there. Question 1 asked us, what is the difference between the debits and the credits in the statement? Question 2 was complete the balance column. Okay, so we did that part. So how would we answer question 1? What is the difference between the debits and the credits? Which is our debit column? Is it payments or deposits? So if we remember the terminology. Okay, so Linda, well done. Debits is our payments. Okay, so this is our debit column. And here's our credit column. Okay, so the difference between, you would say that our debits are under the payment column, which means money is leaving the account. So debits are under the payment column, and that means money is leaving the account. Credits are under the deposit column, and it's money coming into the account. And see what, to answer your question, they don't always look like this. I'm going to show you how they can ask you another one in the next exercise. So they can differ slightly, especially when it comes to the column headings. Okay, so let's move on. So we can see that this bank statement showed us payments and deposits. Now, if we look at the next one, can you see the difference? I've actually told you this is the debit column, this is the credit column. Now, sometimes that confuses people because they forget which one's debit, which one's credits. So if you're ever unsure if debit is minus or plus, go and look at the transactions under the debit column. Okay, so we can see that rent is under debit. Okay, a debit order, remember, that's money coming out of your account. You give someone permission to take money out of your account. A purchase is under debit. So all these things indicate that money is coming out of your account. So debits must be the minus column. Okay, and likewise with credits. If you're still unsure, credits, you can see deposit happened. Okay, deposit is money coming into our account. Again, okay, it is a missing value, C, but we can see that it's a salary. That's money coming into someone's account. So that means we're always going to add that to our balance. Okay, so that's one way to always remember the difference between debit and credits, instead of just trying to learn them off by heart and getting confused. Okay, but since you guys are so smart and have understood this completely, I'm going to leave you to do question 1 and 2 by yourselves. Don't give me the answers just yet. I want you to do it by yourselves with your pen and paper, and then we'll go through the answers.
Monique, which emoji should they set in the chat when they're done?
Smiley face.
Smiley face.
Because we're all happy because we know what's happening.
A big smiley face like that one.
Yeah. Oh.
Who was Lindor racing with earlier? Because they've won this round.
Yeah. I think it was Siwa.
See you next time.
Yeah, I can see some thinking faces over here. Nice, guys. Keep it up. Okay, while we wait for the race to send the biggest smiley faces, Lindo, since you finished so quickly, do you mind showing us how you did A in the chat, please?
Hi, Kim.
Okay, good. Well done. Exactly that. Okay, so everyone, if we have a look at A, we had to work backwards. Sorry, we had our 8,550 And before this new balance came about, we had a transaction. This transaction was minus. So whatever A was minus the rent gave you this new balance. So to get A, we had to do the opposite. We had to take the 8,550 plus it to the rent to get what A was. Okay, so our answer should be 15,550. Is everyone happy with that answer? If not, just raise your hand. Okay. Everyone happy? Okay, good. Now let's see. I know Steffi was doing really well. Steffi, any chance you want to tell us in the chat how you did B? How you calculated B's answer? Okay, let's check B. Okay, so B is just our normal balance calculation. So remember, we always take the previous balance. So it is the 8,550. We look at the transaction that happens afterwards. Okay, that transaction is in our debit column, so we need to minus. So 8,550 minus the 2,500 will give you 6,050. Everyone happy with that question? So Steffi, I think, oh, you jumped one line down. Okay, you're looking at the wrong transaction. Okay, then C, again, it's another backwards one. So we have our balance of 21,294,21. Before that was the 2,494. So we know that we must have added something to this 2,000 to give us the 21,294. Okay, so to work that one out, we'd say our 21,294, comma, 21 minus 2,4. Which gives us an answer of 18,800. Do we all get that one? That one is a little bit of a tricky one. How do we handle that? Good. All right. The last one is D, little bit of a trick question. As we can see, our balance before D was 17,144. However, nothing happened after that. They're just telling us the balance carried forward. So no transaction happens. So we're not minusing, we're not adding anything. D stays the same as the balance above it. So the 17,144,21. Do we have any questions? Do we understand this? Okay. No, but understanding. Okay, looks like everyone really understood this. You guys made it seem like it was a very easy topic, which is really good. So when you do it in class now, you guys are going to know all the answers. You guys did really, really well. Well done.